I got my start at NXT, and to start with Triple H and now with Triple H again, it's just like, it's an amazing feeling.
Yeah. All right, so Scott here for Rebellious Noise, and I'm here with the Raw Women's Champion, Bianca Belair. How are you doing, Bianca?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm great. Thank you very much for asking. First thing I want to get into is that, of course, in the WWE, there's clearly one Bianca Belair. You stand out in a good way, don't get me wrong. But around the world, there are many people that probably identify with you and feel like you represent them, from the way you talk, the way you look, the way you act, the way you kind of move, everything around, kind of your vibe, really. How important is it to you to be that representation for others?
It's very important. I always live by the quote, representation is not a request, it's a requirement. And so it's very important for me to be able to relate to other people and identify with other people. It was another quote out there that I heard with someone that was like, listen, if you see me and you get inspired, I'm not really the inspiration. You just see yourself in me. Right. So you are the inspiration. So that's what I really want people to see when they see me. I don't want them to just see someone that they're watching doing moves in the ring or winning championships. I want them to see themselves and see that what I'm doing is very possible for them to do as well.
Right. Okay. So also, we were with you yesterday at Be a Star Rally, and I think you're great with kids. You and the Street Profits both great with kids, yeah. But how does it feel? I mean, looking at when you see kids, for example, dressing like you had a hair, like when you look at us face on, we might not have a lot in common, right? In some of our appearances and things like that. But you said yesterday a great thing. A lot of you were saying it how we have these differences, but there's a lot of things we have in common, And I see myself. This sounds corny, right? I see myself sometimes when you come out waving your hair, I want to wave my hair. I want to kind of fit in. So I can only imagine how those young girls feel. So a great kind of part of your character there, but a big part of it is your look. I mean, where does your inspiration come from? You have some amazing outfits outside the ring, don't get me wrong, but in the ring you look great as well. So where does that come from?
Just my creativity. That was a part of me that got me into WWE. When I was doing CrossFit and I was wearing a lot of elaborate outfits, it got me a lot of recognition. But for me at that time, I had played sports my whole life, and I'm like, I took it so seriously. When I look back, I realized that sometimes I forgot to have fun. Right, yeah. And so that's a part of me, just expressing myself, expressing my creativity and having fun with it. And I love fashion. It's a part of one of my many talents. So I feel like if you're given a talent, it's up to you to use it. And so I try to just go out there and shine the brightest and be the absolute best version of myself. Yeah. And I just enjoy, making my own gear. When I see my action figure, see a video game, it's like, that's the gear that I made.
That's you, yeah.
And
there's so much of it.
Very accomplished.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of that was noticed at first in your time in NXT. I think a lot of people already are starting to forget your incredible run in NXT because it's not easy to transition over, but you were doing so well then. Like, you've replicated that success there. Like, how did that feel to kind of move over from NXT and your time in NXT anyway? What was that like?
I love my time at NXT. A lot of times it's like a hard transition, but I feel like it's just been so different. NXT, I feel like I never got to hold the NXT Women's Championship, but when I look back on it, I had so many amazing moments, and I got to share the ring with so many amazing women. I was a part of the Shayna Baszler reign, but I see myself as like when I see her reign as champion, I'm like, well, I was a part of that. And so it was amazing. So be able to transition over now and have even bigger moments, it's just really, I got my start at NXT, and to start with Triple H and now with Triple H again, it's just like, it's an amazing feeling.
Yeah, it's come full circle. You mentioned there not winning the title. I forgot that. It felt like you were champion. So that's how well you did. So congratulations on that, Bianca. And congratulations on this title as well. I hope you have a great year.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.